If you think I have it all put together, just take a look at this room. This is all mine. This is all my mess. So today you're going to come with me. Is maybe I don't get this room completely cleaned up, but this needs to get straightened up. All right, here's load 1. Here's load 2. All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh. We are going to tackle these piles together. And yes, I do go through my things. I do clean my house very regularly. Sometimes these piles just like get stuck in the other room. Hello, I'm Stephanie on this Busy Dreamer channel, and you guys, I feel like I have so much passion and inspiration for my goals that I really want to share it with you. I want to share with you my tips as a busy working mom, and I want to kind of pull you along with me and get you to go after your dreams. So don't be dead weight. I'm just kidding. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about how to keep going when we feel like things are kind of going slow, when we feel like we're too busy to keep going, kind of what's the point when we have all these other things to do. So I feel like I am a little bit of an expert at this when it comes to the topic of keeping going, continuing on, continuing with our goals. Why do we even have goals? Why are we even doing this? We're doing this, hopefully the goals that we have chosen are enjoyable to us, that they feel like they light us up. We like doing them, that when we do sit down for them, oh no, that kind of broke. That when we do sit down to work on them, we like what we're doing. And that in itself is going to keep us coming back every time and time again. And I don't even know where some of these came from. Like, what is this? So even if the thing that you're working on isn't like quote unquote successful, kind of like my books right now, that you found some joy in doing it. And I'm going to kind of have my writing example as the example here because that's what I know. And I know there's a lot of people out there who want to be writers and like professional writers. And even if you're you don't have a ton of sales, you don't have a ton of readers, or it's a really slow growth type of process, then hopefully you're writing because you love the process of writing. You love getting into the characters, you love telling the story and world building, and that really keeps you coming back for more. The second thing is kind of the main point of this whole video. I'm putting it here at the beginning. This is so pretty. I don't even know where I got this from, but it's it's a calendar that expires in 2 months, but I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's still really cute. So I'm probably going to keep it. So this next point, moms or busy people out there, you don't have to be a mom to watch my videos, but other busy people too. We do so much for everybody else. Even, if we're not moms or dads and we have jobs and we're trying to take care of parents or neighbors or whatever your situation is, we do so much for everybody else that when it comes to like me doing my goals, tell me if you relate to this. You get to do your own thing. This is your thing that you 100% have control over, because when you're at work, you don't have control over your day. You're not even at home. You're on somebody else's time doing those tasks for work. And when you're picking up kids and doing homework and everything, I don't know about you, but my oldest is going through high school. I don't really want to go through high school again, but I am, because I love her. And that's part of parenting, is giving a part of yourself to teach the kids how to grow and expand on their own. So hopefully they can be highly functioning adults when they leave the house. But along with this, that we're doing this because we need our own thing, it stretches us. It kind of gets us out of that pattern that is repetitive and not boring, but like easy. It doesn't, the dropping off, picking up, making dinner is relatively easy, right? Like it's not stretching our brains, it's not making us think. And that's one of the reasons why I do it, is because I need my own thing, first of all, that I'm doing, that I have control over. And then just to own it, like to sit down and make your own task list and say, these are the fun things that I get to work on. This is kind of the meat of doing the tasks, doing the goals. Yes, we want the outcome. We want the thing that we're striving toward at the end, at that finish line. But we really need to pick something that, like I was saying, number one, like we want to show up for, and number two, can kind of not make us feel like we're escaping, but that we get to go to and be our own person, if that makes sense. A couple of other things that I want to mention here. I mentioned like being successful. That is your definition. That is completely up to you if you feel like you're being successful or not. And for me, I'm showing up. I don't have a ton of book sales. I have a ton of notes. Do you want to see my notes? But to me, finishing those books and moving on to the next and finishing that and finishing the scenes and the chapters and packaging it up. Let me show you one of my books. These are my books that I have out right now. Hopefully 2 more will come, but finishing these in itself feels like a success to me. And I thoroughly enjoyed the process of doing these. So that is a success also. And we can even set it up to where we feel successful after every task. And I think that that needs to be another point here, that when we're planning and we're going for our dreams and our goals, that we feel proud of ourselves, that we feel like we're doing something for ourselves, and that we are making that progress, and that we have that sense of accomplishment along the way. I think I'm rambling here. I'm sorry. This is the second time that I've done this video, because the first time I felt way rambly, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to just come out here and ramble. But at the same time, I do want to encourage you to go for your dreams, even if it's slow. And that's one of the other points that I wanted to make here, is that this doesn't have to be something that, oh, I'm writing a book in a month and I'm publishing it. I don't even know where that came from. Because if you're like me and you already have a job and you already have a career, like what is the rush? If you already have an income, then if you take that rush out of it, the stress completely is taken out. And we get back to that more joyful time that I was talking about. And that will in itself fuel us to keep going, because we're not sitting down at this feeling like we have to do it. Like we have to sell X amount of books, and we have to post so many times on our socials. And like for me, for this, oh, that's where that went. So for me, this YouTube channel is kind of for fun, kind of for trying to build this busy dreamer business. But I've taken that part out of it that is, I have to do this, and I have to make so many videos a time, and have to kind of adds that to that stress. Okay, yay! We are getting to kind of the exciting part. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I made my 2026 video planner. This was my project this year that I worked on, and I did not release it because I kind of had like a launch fear, a little bit of a launch breakdown when I went to launch this, and I got a little bit of cold feet. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here, because when I work on something, I want to kind of share it with you and show you that Everything isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean that you can't keep moving forward. Okay, anyway, back to the planner. I created this planner in Canva. I completely designed it. I found a company to print it. I went through print school to completely learn the from A to Z process of printing planners. And I will put the print school link down below, because if you have a paper idea like this, that class, that course is 100% what you need to get it out in the world. And I didn't get this out in the world. It doesn't mean that I'm going to put it on the shelf and forget about it. I do have plans for this. But what I found was I thoroughly loved the process of making planners. I really, really liked that process. And of course, I have my books that I've written. And maybe I'm just a book person. I like the planner book. I have my own planner and I absolutely love it. And I had this other planner idea in last December when I first started doing kind of this YouTube and having more of a community, more subscribers. And I thought, I would love to do da da da. I'm not going to reveal what that is just now, but it is another planner. And that's what I'm working on. And I'm super excited about it. I'm going to reveal what the topic of it is a little closer to it being done. It's in the works right now. It's almost done. Not almost done, maybe about a month away from being done, but it's super exciting. And I'm going for it. I'm going for it. One thing that has kept me committed to this project is making an investment into it. And I've poured like my heart and soul and some money into it. And I feel like since I have the money into it, it's like on those days that I don't want to continue, that I don't want to keep going, I think, well, I've invested in this, so I need to see it through to the end. When you pour an investment into something, it keeps you absolutely more committed. So that's what I'm working on right now. This is something that is thoroughly enjoyable to me. It is so much fun to work on these planners, and I am showing up pretty much every day for myself, and it feels extremely rewarding. And I'm hoping that you can find something like that for yourself. A goal that is maybe not even like an overnight goal either, you guys. I'm not talking about like getting the pantry cleaned or the laundry room straightened up. I'm talking about something that has several steps, that has like tiers of challenges, kind of, that keeps you going. It's this side thing that is your passionate thing, your passion project that kind of keeps you going throughout the day, even though things are hard at work or you have a million things to do with your kids. That, yeah, I have all that. But when I work on this thing for 20 minutes at night, I just feel so alive and I feel so inspired, and I get to use my brain and learn about these processes, about writing books or making planners or whatever it is for you, that it's something that makes you feel like you're proud of yourself, like you're accomplishing something. I really want that for you. I hope that you come back, because I have so many more tips, so many more things to share with you along my journey, which hopefully is alongside your own. Let me know what you're working on. And I just hope that you keep going forward, because you matter and your dreams matter. So I'll see you next time. And yes, this is progress. Now I have to run around the house and find a home for all of these things. So I'll see you next time. Bye.